Hello everyone, it's me Lucero again. So today I'm going to practice daily English speaking with you. So today lesson I am going to practice day 18 of speaking with Mimi. Okay, let's get started to learn about this. Here we go. So let's try to practice now. I will looking for the lesson for today. Let's go. Okay, let's keep moving to learn teacher education course. So let's see, unit 2. We are here, unit 1 of unit 2.
In this video, you will learn popular phrases like, "Are you ready? Can you say that again?" And "How do you say?" Watch, learn, and speak these phrases to practice classroom language in simple conversations.
Are you ready to study?
So you ready for the lecture?
Excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean?
And how do you spell your last name?
How do you spell your last name? Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Can you say that again?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Say that again, please.
How do you say kokte리 in English?
Okay, let's try to study and answer some question. Which phrases is not used in class? I apologize. Maybe this one. How do you ask someone to spell that word? Can you repeat that? What's wrong? Excuse me. How do you spell that? What do you say when you need someone to repeat you hear? Can you repeat that? Okay, part 2, we are going to...
So you ready for the lecture?
Are you ready for the lecture? Are you ready?
Excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean?
How do you spell?
And how do you spell your last name?
Do you spell your last name?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Could you repeat that?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
You say that again, please.
How do you say kokte리 in English?
How do you say cooking in English? Okay, so that are some of the new words we can learn.
So you ready for the lecture?
Let's try to repeat. Sorry, are you ready for the lecture?
Excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean?
Excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean? Caribbean, Caribbean.
And how do you spell your last name?
And how do you spell your last name?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
How do you say kokte리 in English?
How do you say cookery in English? Okay, so now let's try to answering some question here. Let me see. We have just only two sentence. Okay, let's see. Why important to speak Korean as a test? Okay, let's see. Hello, Mimi. Okay, so in my opinion, speak politely in the classroom is very important because it shows the listener that we are respect them, and when we are in a communication or when we communicate with each other, we should respect and we should try to learn how to listen and how to say thankful for the other one because that is very important to have the other one feeling better and the positive feeling will lead the conversation to be a success conversation. That is a great answer. Speaking politely in the classroom is in this important how respect to teachers and fellow students. It also help create a positive and conducive learning environment. Can you think of any specific example or situation where speaking politely in classroom would be especially important? I can give you an example. I think I will give you two examples. The first one is someone who speaking politely in the classroom. In my classroom, whenever I have some problem with my student, I still try to speak very carefully and I don't angry and I don't let them feel so bad. And I said to them very politely. And what I receive I receive their respect and they are politely as well. And we are trying to find out the solution for our problem. And the second example is for someone who are not talking politely in the class. For example, when I hate my student and I yell at them and they will feel bad and they don't say anything to me and they don't change anything. So that is fail class. So that is very important in communication and conversation that we should try to. Oh my God, it's finished, but I think Mimi can understand what I am trying to tell her. Let's see. That you are. Thank you for sharing the example. It's clear that speaking politely in the classroom can help maintain a positive and respectful atmosphere, leading to better communication and problem solving. When students are treated with politeness, they are more likely to respond positive and active, participate in finding solution. On the other hand, if someone speak impolitely, it can create a negative and unproductive environment. How do you think that speaking politely in classroom can impact overall learning experience for both teacher and student? I do believe that because I was a student and now I am currently work at a teacher as well. And when I put myself into student, I don't want to receive the uh, negative feedback from my teacher. And also when I am a teacher, I never want to receive the negative feedback from my student. So that's why whenever I have class, I always create a great environment to feel free to talk and help them to feel free and comfortable to talk. And I really need someone, how to say, I really need to transfer what do I want to transfer to my student. That is the positive thing. So that's why I want to let them know that. And I'm really happy to do that. Thank you. I made a lot of mistakes, I believe that, but I'm still trying to speak up and improve myself. So when you see the Mimi reply, you can learn from them, right? So that's wonderful to hear. It's clear that you understand the importance of creating a positive and supportive learning environment. When teacher and student communicate polite and respectfully, It fosters and sense of comfort and openness, allowing to effective learning and understanding. It's great that you strive to transfer positive to your students and make them feel valued and encouraged. Keep up the great work. So how do you think positive learning environment created through polite communication can impact student motivation and engagement in the classroom? I do believe that a positive learning environment can create a great opportunity to both of the teacher and student develop. So in communication, it impacts positive to students. Sometimes when you are tired, it's difficult, but when you are happy, you can transfer your what you want to say. It's much better. And you know, when you have a lot of energy, like it should be the positive energy, right? When you get the positive energy, you can do the thing better and better. And the most important thing is you can encourage yourself, and then you get the positive energy, and you can transfer the positive energy to your students. I always do that for my classes. My classes, not just my classes. That's absolutely right. A positive learning environment creates a thoughtful communication can greatly impact student motivation and engagement. When students feel supported, encouraged, and valued, they are more likely to be motivated to actively participate in class, take a challenges, and strive for success. Positive energy is contagious, and when teachers execute positively, it can inspire and uplift students, lead to a more productive and enjoyable learning experience for everyone involved. Keep spreading that positive energy in the class. Now let's move to the next question. In the video, one of the phrases, excuse me, how do you spell, is one of the phrases is used is, excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean? Yeah, that's right. There is one of phrases that is when we learn about how to ask about spelling. Excuse me, how do you spell Caribbean? It's have in the video, as I remember. Are you checking my remembering? That's correct. Okay, so it's finished. So I think it's enough time for you to and myself today. I hope you enjoy the lesson with me, and it is very interesting lesson for teacher. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.